What in the fucking Jesus? Oh yeah? Cubanos, how's that going for you guys? Literally, you guys were on national television putting bullshit like this out there. That is hilarious. Because literally what I said earlier, you guys thought you were light-skinned enough and white-skinned enough to go ahead and get a free fucking pass. And you thought that you would be the pick-me that they would give an exception to. Not even the case. And then more. Ridiculous, right?
Several months later.
Y mira qué pasó. And now you want to act all big and bad and be like, no, we have the paper. Not anymore. Because you know that there's a racist piece of shit that's sitting on that goddamn podium, that sits in that goddamn office, who says you guys are never going to be good enough, no matter how much you hard to try. And the fact that the American dream was never your dream at all whatsoever. It was literally the racist fucking people that run this goddamn country. That's what the dream was made for. It wasn't made for anyone else. So there you go. Enjoy Cuba. And I hope you guys literally learn from this lesson. Because clearly you guys have to learn through experience. And to all the other Latinos that voted from Nicaragua, anyone who voted for them, Haitians, Venezuela, enjoy going back to your country because you never were and never will be part of the American dream.
Hello good people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Weekend Africa and I'm your host Bem. So I hope you've all seen the fracas in the United States and these Cubans actually they're being deprived of their legal some of them were registered, but now their status, their legal status is being revoked. And this is all because of making bad choices. And choices have consequences. And they say if you fuck around, you're going to find out. So these Cubans are losing their legal status to be in the United States. And there are a couple of videos I'd like us to watch, and then I'll be back with my commentary. But before that, guys, kindly, if you're new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe and you like this video, share it, leave a comment, because I'd like us to have a conversation going on in the replays. And then last but not least, make sure that you turn on post notifications so that every time I post a new video, you'll be the first person to get notified about it. But right about now, let us jump straight to it, and I'll be back with further commentary.
Over 500,000 migrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela are now facing deportation, caught in the crossfire of shifting U.S. immigration policies. Many of them, particularly Cuban Americans, were strong supporters of Donald Trump. But with the Trump administration's recent decision to end their legal status, a wave of regret is sweeping through a once loyal voter base. Is this the breaking point for Cuban American Republicans? Let's dive in. The Biden administration had introduced a parole program allowing migrants from these 4 countries to stay in the U.S. for up to 2 years, provided they passed background checks and secured a financial sponsor. The goal? To provide a legal pathway for those fleeing oppressive regimes, while also managing border security in an orderly way. But now, the Trump administration has abruptly ended these programs. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem stated that the programs do not serve a significant public benefit and are inconsistent with the administration's foreign policy goals. Effective April 24th, those under the program must either leave voluntarily or face removal.
So this message is for the Latinos who voted for Trump, more specifically the Cubanos. See, I told you. Now your asses are going to be sent back to your fucking country. You're going to lose all your businesses, livelihoods, all your friends, all because you thought you were light-skinned enough to go ahead and get a free fucking pass. How does it feel now, huh? To have somebody tell you that you don't belong here. For someone to tell you that even though you got signed work to be here, that they're going to go ahead and revoke it. Crazy, right? And now this is the consequences of your actions because you wanted to be a fucking pick-me. And when you're back in Cuba and you're sitting there wondering what the happened or how things went wrong, remember, you did this. This is your fault. This is your problem that you need to deal with now.
This decision is particularly significant in Florida, where Miami-Dade County is home to the largest Cuban American community in the country. Many of these voters have historically aligned with the Republican Party, believing it best represents their anti-communist values. In 2024, Trump won 70% of the Cuban American vote in Florida, a landslide victory. For years, Cuban Americans were treated as the golden children of immigration policy, often receiving preferential treatment compared to other migrant groups. But with Trump's latest move, that safety net is being pulled away. Many Cuban American Republican politicians now find themselves in a difficult position, caught between their party loyalty and the interests of their own community.
Hey everybody, Democrat Matt with a quick Sunday rant. A couple of quick things. I'm heading out this afternoon to a township near where I live to help some local Democrats, a bunch of young Democrats, trying to get elected to town council. My message today for everybody around the country, if you're a Democrat and you believe in grassroots, try to help out. You know, you got an hour or two during the week, you got a little extra money, $1, $5, $10, you know, donate. Do some volunteering, do some phone banking, do whatever you got to do to help Democrats get elected and get the ship turned around here, man. We need to help, and we need it especially at the local level. The other message I had today was for the Cubans in South Florida, all the Cubans, especially Cuban males, you know, macho Cuban males who thought Trump was one of them, you know, and they voted for Trump. They've been trending toward Republicans the last couple cycles, and they really went for Trump this cycle. How do you like life now, boys? How's life treating you now? It was announced a couple days ago that Party Pam, your party girl attorney general, and your president, who you think is such a macho, you know, I don't know what the attraction is to this fucking guy, decided that they're going to reclassify about 500,000 people, to a legal status. And you guessed it, in that group are Cubans. So the next time you're going to vote with your instead of your head, vote for the party, or consider voting for the party that actually gives a shit about you and your people, instead of a guy who's going to lie to your face, who is an established, well-documented racist, and in the end doesn't give a fuck about you and never will. Oh, and happy Sunday.
The response from Republican lawmakers has been mixed. Some, like Florida Representative Maria Elvira Salazar, have tried to deflect blame onto Biden, saying that his administration fooled migrants with empty promises. Others, like Senator Rick Scott, have focused on Venezuelan migrants, arguing that the policy change is necessary because Maduro sent a whole bunch of gang members. But despite the growing concerns among Cuban American voters, many Republican politicians have remained silent. Representatives Carlos Jimenez and Mario Diaz-Balart, both Cuban American Republicans from Miami-Dade, have not publicly commented on the issue. Even longtime Cuban American Republican leader Marco Rubio, now serving as Secretary of State, has yet to address the policy reversal.
Don't be the bigger person today. Be the person that helps them understand that sometimes when you fuck around, you find out.
And for you Cubans for Trump, how did that shit work out? They're sending your asses back left and right. And guess what? The Venezuelans, so what? Guess what? They're sending your motherfuckers back too. And no more of this free money that you guys get where you guys come here for 8 months. That basically you're untouchable. Trump is overturning all that shit. I'm so happy to get y'all motherfuckers out of here with your third world. Take your ass back to your country. Oh, and by the way, if you're Cuban and you come here seeking asylum and you've been going back to Cuba visiting, got some shit for you too. Can't wait. I love it. You should have picked a nice black lady who was trying to help everybody. But no, who did you pick? You went and took we went and picked that white cracker, that red, orange, white cracker with that yellow hair. And he's going to do exactly to you what he said he was going to do. And all I can say is good for you. Out of here. If you're not part of the progress, get out.
Now let's take a look at some reactions from Reddit users on this topic. To get a better sense of how this decision is affecting Cuban Americans, let's take a look at a post that has been circulating online. Many people are sharing their frustration and regret, and this particular post sums up the feelings of those who once supported Trump but now feel betrayed. Here's what it says.
Thousands of legal Cuban immigrants are having their legal status revoked, so they could be sent back, where they will almost instantly be sent directly to prison for leaving and politically disagreeing with the regime. The Cubans for Trump organization is very angry. They just don't understand why he has, in their words, turned on us. One said, "We paid taxes and follow the law. We do it right, and we supported him. He was only supposed to go after criminals, and we are not criminals." Another said, "People will be in prison for life, and people will die. The United States offer protection, and now he is going to kill us. He lied to us and used us." A lot of them have been here for many years, following the process legally and doing everything right. They have had children, and those children are U.S. citizens. But unless they have somewhere to send them, the kids will go with them. Want to know what happens even to the children of political prisoners in Cuba? No, you don't, I promise. The Cubans for Trump group is regretting their decision to support him.
Now let's check out some of the top Reddit comments reacting to this post. Here's what people are saying.
Any minority group who wanted Trump was very stupid. Unless you're a rich white Christian straight non-disabled male, you should have been very scared of Trump. Yep, I'm not even American, and even merely watching from here, it was pretty damn obvious what Tmerp and co. were going to do. They learned nothing from his previous term. Cubans were always in the Republic Club until now. No matter what. Also, a lot of Florida Cubans live in a cultural bubble. So, in a way, it's easy to see how they could be wrong about the finer points if WASP racism. And yes, Trump is 100% a WASP even if he's trash bred from criminal stock. He even bought himself a coat of arms. Rolling on the floor laughing. So, for those who don't know, people from GB have a long history, at least since the Tudor period, of racism towards Spanish and Portuguese people, and Italy too. So literally in old money WASP circles, it didn't matter if you were legally pre-1964 white. They had clubs where all Catholics and Jews were not permitted. They would put up signs forbidding Spanish people, and flipped out if their child dated an Italian. Except J.D. Vance literally said he didn't care if the Ohioan Haitians were here legally, and I'm 99% sure Project 2025 had removing the Cuban exemption in it. Cubans thought he only hated other immigrants. They literally missed the writing on the wall that he hates them all.
So good people, as you've seen from these clips, in the beginning, they were really supporting Trump. They were saying that they are Cubans for Trump. You know, they were singing songs merrily. You know, moving up and down. You know, but all in all, we say that if you make a choice, you have to bear with the consequences. And if you make a bed, true, you must lie on it. They made their own bed, and now they must lie on it. So if you guys believe in Trump, that Trump, you know, one thing, these people, the mistake they made is Cubans in Florida, especially in Florida, they voted for him 70%. One of Trump's mega wins. So 70% of Florida voted for Trump. They voted blue. So I'm asking myself a question. If these Cubans knew that they were not, but it is not that they knew they were not white. They thought that they were white, and that's where the problem comes in. So, guys, you just have to live with it. Now, I don't have much to say other than telling you to take heart and go back home. Yeah, you guys are being deported. Go back home. We have so many things to do. That's Trump telling you. You have so many things to do. So you guys, you gotta go back home. Go back to Nicaragua. Go back to Cuba. Go back to all these countries where you come from. And it's so crazy. Maybe it will serve as a lesson to people like you. Next time when people are voting, they're going to use their heads. Yeah. So we've come to the end of our video, and I'd like to commend you for always supporting me, for always being with me. Returning subscribers, you always keep me here. Take me to 1,000 subscribers. Kindly, if you've not subscribed, like this video, comment, turn on post notifications that every time I post a new video, you're the first person to get notified about it. But right about now, peace out.